on, everybody? Welcome to episode 63 of our Watford career mode, and today some big games. We've got two games in the league, Crystal Palace, and then midweek we have Newcastle, and then we have an FA Cup semi-final against Arsenal at the weekend. So, you know, not too bad. Some pretty big games. Of course, the semi-final is pretty big. And then, as you can see, we'll take a look at the league standings here, but we do sit 6th as we try and race into that top 4 spot. We are currently 8 points behind 4th place with 6 games to go, though we have a game in hand, so theoretically 5. If we were to win both our games in hand, on Tottenham, we'd be 3 points back of Tottenham, of course, who could be passed up by Chelsea and Manchester City. So it's a little bit clouded here at the moment, but Chelsea have some difficult games coming, at least being us. The problem is they went to Manchester City and won, which wasn't exactly ideal, but they have Everton to come. City go on the road 2 times in a row there, and then they play Tottenham, Chelsea, and then we play Chelsea as well. So it's going to be a tight run-in as all these teams around us play each other, and we play a couple of them as well, so it's going to be tight. But let's jump into this Crystal Palace game. We're going to have a couple of changes here. What I think we're going to do is move Sar out. Barco, we're going to have to make a few changes. Badiashile can come in. He's a really good center back. Badiashile, can't express that enough. Max Aarons. Do we bring Joe Gomez out? Joe Gomez can play. I think everyone else is in a pretty good spot. We can bring Yang Bai onto the bench. He'll do it for De La Feu. And then we should be good. So let's jump into this. A big game. Watford Palace. We got to keep on winning. Let's go. That's a ball over the top there. That's going to get to Selke. He's going to cut back inside. Still holding on to it. As he finds a ball across. What a pass. What a pass. That was ridiculous. Almost did it with his back heel, but looped it into lifted it here. There he is. And then a spinning scorpion kick type thing there to try and get that pass out there. Forces a save. But the pass itself is a bit ridiculous. Back inside here, Decore. Out wide. Can we get Grealish to make a run here? Not quite. We're going to get it out wide. And Grealish does keep in that space. Does well. Grealish gets it across. McKennie's finished it. That's a lovely little move. And we've taken a 1-0 lead here over Crystal Palace early on. Inside 15 minutes on the 12th minute. McKennie with the finish. And Grealish did well there. I thought for a moment he wasn't going to move into that space. He did eventually get into that space and hold off the player and get that ball. But then he finds McKennie, who's made a really good run all alone. He's just smashed it and just inside that far corner. And we lead 1-0. Nicely done. Joel Ward doing very well there as that gets clipped in. And oh, what a save. How Joe Gomez didn't get a foot on that, I will never know. And he forces a good save out of Rui. I thought we had that there, and inexplicably we didn't, as that header off the corner goes wide. Coming forward, here's Kent. We slide that out wide, we can. Here's Grealish. Nice cut back inside by Grealish. And Grealish, oh, he slips it through the goalkeeper's legs. It's 2-0, and Grealish has done so well there. Cuts back inside after he collects it. Loses that man. A couple extra touches here and then just slides it between the goalkeeper's legs. A lovely finish from the Englishman. Look at that, right through his legs. Just slips it through as it rolls into the back of the net. And before halftime, we do grab a second. And, you know, Crystal Palace haven't been that bad. They're just, when they get to the right spots, the final ball is just a bit lacking. Nicely done. Coming out wide. Who now? Something forward here is Schlupp, and that's a really good ball. It's one back for Palace. What in the world? That ball came in, and our defenders kept on going with it. Crystal Palace have pulled it back just a bit. It's 2-1 just after halftime. Not what we want to see, and not how I want to commentate as well. I kind of got lost over here as we mispronounced Schlupp. It's a good ball in, and he's just stepped back, and Gomez kept going. Rui got an arm to it. Couldn't keep it out, though. And on 50 minutes, Palace had pulled it back into this game a little bit, 2-1. It's a nice little ball in there, Kochu. Here's Schlupp. as well. Ward. Let's click back. Torun. I have overrun him so badly. As that comes in, it's 2-2 just like that. 53 minutes. Oh my god. Joel Ward gets above everybody to head home. And that's just poor defending on my end. I'm watching back post. I'm running toward him. Not exactly following it as I was watching back post. And that's just a really bad route out. I just completely went by him. And then he comes back in. And the header, easy enough for him. He gets right above our man, Max Aarons. And this is something that I've had an issue on the Norwich save, where Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis were beaten in the air all the time, and he was beaten again there. And they've leveled the scoring up just like that. What a start to the second half for Palace. It's a good ball to the top of the box. Comes to McKennie, who hits that, but relatively weak. Played inside. Decore collects it. Can we get it out wide? We can. And Barco's on it. And he's got pace still. Still relatively fresh as he cuts back inside. Barco! Oh, he's finished it. I thought that went into the side netting. He hasn't. He scored it. It's 3-2. And just like that, we're back ahead. This game, topsy-turvy to say the least. It's a great finish from Barco. I really thought that hit the side netting, but he found a way into the back of the net. Lovely stuff. And as we said, relatively fresh out on that left wing, and he has just smashed it with pace and power. Should be doing a little bit better at his near post. The goalkeeper, yeah, really should be doing a lot better there. But he's just hit it with so much pace. It's gone right by him. And on 70 minutes, we're back ahead, 3-2. Nice turn by Decore. Here's Fernandez. Finds Barco. And Barco, can he slip that through to Grealish? He can. And Grealish! Oh, it's a great save. Thought we had found the fourth there. That would really do it for us, but very, very close indeed. And it's a great turn from Harvey Barnes, but can't quite get the shot off. And at the moment, we're pushing, but of course, still a one-goal game, and a game we really have to win. And so it's a little bit dangerous as that slipped through. And Keane, not the run we wanted from him. We hold this attack off. There's only a couple of minutes left. That's what we need. It's a good tackle there by Dest, and Barco is going to collect this back in, and Grealish is on it. And that should be the end of the game as that comes forward. That's a tough tackle there. And there is a booking. 2 minutes added on, and it looks like if we just hold on to the ball here, we are going to come away with the victory, which at the beginning of our first half at least, it looked like we were going to cruise to, and then we had to fight our way through in the second half. But we are going to come away with the 3-2 victory here. As Decore is on it. Whistle hasn't blown yet, and that should be the whistle there, and there it is. A 3-2 win, 3 more points on the board, and hopefully just inching closer to that top 4 spot. We have that opportunity. Of course, we still have the Europa League opportunity, but just in case, you know, we're in the semifinal of that. We have Monaco in the semifinal, so 3 games, 3 wins there gets us into the Champions League. I would think that if we won out here in the final 5, we'd get in, but we'll have to see, as we're 4 points back at City, 5 points back at Chelsea. We're 6 points back at Tottenham with a game in hand, so we'll have to see. But we have a quick turnaround here. And Newcastle, and then after Newcastle, we have the Arsenal semi-final. So I kind of want to have everyone fit and ready to go for the semi-final, but I also really need to make sure that this is the priority. The Premier League and the Europa League are the priorities, as Dortmund have put in an offer for 40 million for Heinrichs. That's something I have to genuinely think about. But let's jump into it. Newcastle here. We'll see about Heinrichs. He's been a good player for us, but we'll check it out in a little bit. We'll get Jonathan David onto the pitch. Thought about Kana for a minute, but Jonathan David is the guy right now. Ajer can play. Reguilon can play. We'll have Benitez play here instead of Decore as well. And then we should be good to go. So let's jump into it. A big game here against Newcastle. Let's go. Nicely done. De La Feu racing forward here. There's plenty of space for him. Gets it inside. Ismail Yassar didn't make that run inexplicably, but he made it a little bit late. And Ismail Yassar on it here. Can get it across. Hernandez finds it out wide to Reguilon, and we're going to keep on pushing inside this Newcastle box as we get that across. It's De La Feu. He's going to go for goal. What a finish. Brilliantly done by the Spaniard there. It's 1-0. And that extra couple of passes, instead of shooting into a crowded area, has helped us there. It's a good turn, and it's back in, and he's done so well. Almost looked like he was going to go the other way, and then smashes it near post. Brilliantly done by the Spaniard there. No chance for the goalkeeper. Very well done. Bad spot, really, for the goalkeeper. And a really good turn to set that up. It's 1-0. That's nicely clipped outside. Very well done here. And Jonathan David, can he play this ball in? That's a lovely ball from Jonathan David. It just gets away from the defenders. 2-0. What a pass from Jonathan David there to give us a 2-0 lead. Look at this ball. Just plays it. Oh, just out of reach. Defender slides, cannot get to it. And Hernandez, calm as you like, slots it past the goalkeeper. That's a lovely, lovely, lovely goal there. It's 2-0. And we are currently on our way. Newcastle fighting the first half. This second half has been all Watford. Nicely played. Jonathan David. Oh, lovely stuff from him. Can we go ahead and score a third that quickly? Jonathan David does. And that should be game over. Newcastle fading away so quickly. 2 goals in a couple of minutes. And Jonathan David just ghosts right past that center back there, and then an easy enough finish for the Canadian there. 2 goals in a couple of minutes. Jonathan David a part of both, and on an hour, we're 3-0 up. Nice turn. Here's Kana. Does really well to turn. He's going to find Benitez, who goes for goal. It's blocked. Comes down to Hernandez. Unlucky for Newcastle, but very much persistent from us, and it's 4-0. And every career mode we play, we have ourselves a bit of fun with Newcastle. We always seem to grab a huge win. Another one here today is 4-0. That's a great finish. Bit unlucky as the defender blocked it, but it fell right to the open Hernandez. And he's finished it off. It's 4-0. Get this out wide. Here's Kent. Nicely done by Kent to just destroy the left back there. And Kent's in on goal. And Kent, he's finished it. It's 5. That was all down to Kent. What a run. Destroys his man outside. And then just races inside. His pace taking him away from center backs. And he has finished that low and beyond the goalkeeper. 5-0. They didn't show the beating of the man out on the left, but it happened. And then he's just... no one's catching him as he fires it past the goalie. We are destroying Newcastle here. Great warm-up for what is to come against Arsenal. Hopefully a very, very impressive result. Can we possibly grab a 6th? We're getting toward the end of time here now. 20 seconds to go. Kent probably had a shot there. And in reality, we should have done something with that. But 5-0, the final result. Brilliantly done. Boos here around St. James's Park as we come here and throttle Newcastle. They were barely a part of this game, and normally when we play them are barely part of games. As Chelsea just beat Everton 2-1. Manchester City go to Wolves and get a result too. 2-0. Not what we wanted to see, but it's okay. We're going to have to deal with it at some stage. We'll actually take a look at the standings before we jump in. And I think I'm going to delegate that Heinrichs offer. I've been thinking about it a little bit. And then we'll see what we do from then. But as you can see, team's still a bit ahead of us. If we were to win our game in hand, we'd be 2 points back at Chelsea, 3 points back at Tottenham. And they play each other next, I believe. Tottenham go to Wolves and win 3-0. That's a good result as well. Where are we? We are in April still. Down, 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 down. What are we looking at? Here we go. City play United. If United could do us a big favor, though, a win in hand would put us 4 points back at City. Tottenham play Stoke. Chelsea go to Arsenal. Chelsea go to Arsenal. Then they play us. Bournemouth are those last 3 games. So did they play Tottenham already? Did that game just happen? Tottenham beat Everton, Chelsea. Oh, Tottenham beat Chelsea 2-0. Huh. Okay, so if we win our game in hand, yeah, that is annoying. If United could do us a favor, Arsenal can do us a favor. Tottenham, they have an easy run in. It's kind of annoying. They go to Leicester on the final day. We're going to have a tough time. That result was not what we needed to see, but we'll deal with it as we go forward. But let's jump into it. An FA Cup semi-final, a chance at a piece of silverware here, a couple pieces still. We still have a chance at a double in terms of the EuroLeague and the FA Cup. So that'd be pretty impressive, but we'll see as we go forward. We'll get Aaron's in, and we'll go about it this way. So let's jump into it. Arsenal, Watford. Let's go. Nice takeaway by Fernandes in midfield. Sarr. He's going to turn and make the run here. Stuck on the left after the free kick. But he's come back inside nicely. And Sarr, oh, he forces a really good save out of the goalkeeper, Leno. Really good opportunity there. Can't quite find the back of the net as the header comes over the top. Or the corner comes over the top and is punched away by Leno. Poor giveaway. One more. Is Ismail Sarr. And Sarr is racing forward. Just gets away. And Sarr can go outside here. He comes back and find it. He can. He cuts back. Goes for goal. What a save by Leno. I thought that beat him. I really did. It's a great save off his arm. A little bit of... Jesus. Very good reflexes, I was going to say. And then the ball comes to us there, and Militao cannot beat Leno at his near post. It's a good turn. Back inside. One more. Dest. Can he get this forward? He can. Here's De La Feu. You want it. And De La Feu finds a good ball. And it's Grealish. He's finished it. I wanted him to just hit that first time with his head. Or hit it with first time or with his head. Either way will do. But he took it off his chest and put it into the back of the net anyway. Grealish with it. What a signing he's been. He was one of those players we just signed up just to, you know, almost like a fun player. But he has turned into very much a key part of this system. And he's grabbed the goal there. It's 1-0 on 36 minutes. And we lead in the semi-final. Nicely done. Here's Keane. And Keane's racing forward. And Keane does well to cut back inside. Steps out, has a go, and what a finish. It's a great goal from Moise Keane, who's destroyed that center back here. Just the step over here loses him. And then he steps inside and has a smack, and that is a brilliant finish from the former Everton man. Look at this goal. Smashing it into the back of the net. No chance for Leno, who cannot get out there. And now we have a stranglehold on this semi-final. 56 minutes gone. It's 2-0. Nicely done. Lovely ball in. He's holding on. That's a great ball across. Oh, wow. What a save by Rui. A huge opportunity for Rafa. And he cannot find the back of the net and bring Arsenal back within one. That's a massive opportunity. A really good ball as well. He just couldn't finish it. Very good save. Here's Sarr. He slip it forward. He can. And Fernandes is in a good spot. His step over steps him inside. It's a nice run being made by Sarr. And Sarr's on it. And Sarr's going to go for goal. What a finish. And that might have sealed our place in the final. That's a brilliant goal from Ismail Sarr. I thought about the ball across. It didn't happen, and we went for goal instead, and he's provided a brilliant finish that should seal Arsenal's fate. They had a way back into it, couldn't finish, and Ismail Sarr clinical at the other end. It's 3-0 and 1 foot in the final. Nicely held off by Decore. That gets slipped in. Barco finds Keane in plenty of space. It's 4. And Arsenal being torn apart here now. They've barely been a part of this semi-final. Perhaps the light's getting to them a little bit. But it's 4-0. And we are cruising into the final. We are going to have ourselves a final day, a chance at a trophy. as Keane, what more can you say? This is a brilliant first-time finish. Just lets it run across him. Smashes it. Leno can't get to it. Into that right-hand corner. What a goal. What a performance. And we do get the win. The final whistle blows. 4-0 in the semifinal. We'll take it. What a performance. Arsenal barely a part of this. As you can see, one shot all game. You saw it. They had the opportunity to get back in, but they were slow in build-up, and it was just very poor from them. And we do manage to get into the final, a very big result. And we're going to play Fulham in the final. That's winnable. That is, you surely were favorites to lift the FA Cup now, which is very, very nice to see. As De La Feu is happy to continue to play. Tournament prize money comes our way. And we're setting ourselves up here for, you know, what could be a huge final season. This is not our final season, but the season after this will be our final season. We're setting ourselves up to be in all the big competitions and, you know, be ready to, you know, have a fight on all fronts. But next episode, as you can see, we have Monaco. We have both games, I believe. So there's Monaco, Leicester, Monaco. And then after that, we'll have 2 or 3 episodes left, depending on what we have. In this season, we'll play both Monaco games. That'll be 1 episode, and then 2 episodes will get us to here, and then we have 2 finals after that. So we'll probably do 2 episodes, maybe. 1 episode, 2 episodes. We'll see if we get to the final, of course, guys. But that's going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.